Right, I'm just setting up a few things, so just bear with me a few minutes. Just checking if the live stream is working. Yes, it is. Right, I'm just putting out a few posts on various different Facebook groups, just to let a few people know what I'm doing, and then I'll get into it and I'll explain exactly what I'm doing. For those of you that are not familiar with amateur radio, I'll explain what I've got and the reason why I'm doing this. So let's just put that there. Right. Okay. Shut that down. Okay. Right. I haven't got my screen up that shows how many people are looking. Motters, I can see you're there. Happy New Year to you and your family as well. Right, okay. So, yeah, welcome everybody. So my name's Mike. I'm an amateur radio operator. Particularly for those of you that are not into amateur radio, I'll just explain exactly what it is. So amateur radio is a science-led hobby that basically enables us to talk to people around the world. And you might think, well, there's nothing very special about that. I've got Skype and I've got WhatsApp and all sorts of things like that. And that's fine, because that serves a purpose. But amateur radio is about understanding the fact that we can get signals from one side of the world to the other side of the world virtually simultaneously with no delay, using nothing more than radio waves. And in order to do amateur radio, you need to take tests and licenses, and I've got my full license. Here in the UK, we've got 3 license levels, and I've got the full license, which enables me to do basically everything that is available to me here in the UK. So yeah, my operation here, I live in an area that has got a lot of electrical noise. So the radio that I'm using isn't actually located here. It's actually located at a friend's house, nearly 100 miles away. And I'm actually accessing it through the internet. So the screen that you're seeing behind me is actually the display of that radio. The radio that I use is called an SDR, which stands for Software Defined Radio, which, unlike a lot of radios, doesn't tend to have any knobs and dials and displays. It's basically a box that just connects to a network. And so yeah, but the beauty of the Flex is the fact that you can use it from anywhere in the world, on your iPad or on your laptop or here, like I'm using on my desktop, just exactly the same as if it was sat next to me. So anyway, when we talk about amateur radio, we talk about frequencies, and frequencies are broken down into what we call bands, B-A-N-D-S, bands. And the band that I'm working on here at the moment is called 40 meters, which basically is 7 megahertz up to 7.2 megahertz. Different bands work better at different times of the day, different times of the year. So anyway, I won't go into much of the technical stuff, but the thing that really interests me is the fact that using nothing more than a piece of wire, I can transmit my signal, and that signal will be picked up from varying different stations around the world, and I can have a conversation with them. And typically amateur radio is nothing more than having a basic level conversation. We don't talk about politics or any of those contentious issues. It's really just a way of testing our equipment, and also to satisfy ourselves that our equipment is working and the excitement comes from being able to talk to a station, maybe in a country that you haven't talked to before, maybe in a faraway country, or maybe even a special event station that's been put on, maybe just for a couple of weeks on an island in the middle of the ocean. So anyway, enough of the talking. Let me just show you what it's all about. Hi there, Tom, VK9. Tom on the chat box, by the way, which I don't think you can see very well on the screen. Let me just see if I can make that a little bit bigger so that you can perhaps read it. But yeah, Tom, as an example, is a VK9 station, which instantly tells me that he's in Australia. So yeah, very good evening to you there, Tom. Must be quite late in the day. So anyway, let's have a look at what the radio can do. So on the screen here, this is what's called the band of 40 meters, and the lower down the band that you go down this side. Oh, you can't see my mouse actually. So anyway, down the bottom end of the band, that tends to be all digital modes like Morse code and things like that. And then the further up you go, they tend to be voice conversations. So for instance, if I just move my band pass, which is this line in the center of the screen, if I move that down, you can see it scrolling to the left, you'll start to hear conversations. So here's one coming up.
Okay, I'll give him a quick call and then I'll just tune the amplifier up. David, Charlie Tango 1, Mike 0, November Mike India. Do you have a copy on Golf 6?
Okay, so there's somebody talking. Here's someone else.
7BR, I got 7II. There was a few more there, so let's try these.
There you go. And someone else down here.
Silent, microphone back to you. Mike India 3, 2 Golf.
Okay, that station's in Ireland.
Yeah, go see it.
Okay, so, and you'll see up here in yellow, you've got different stations call signs. This is what's called spotting, and they are brought in via a spotting service, so I can see who's actually on the frequency. But anyway, let's go up to a clear frequency. So this is a clear frequency. In fact, there you go, 7158. So 7.158 megahertz. So if there's anybody out there that's watching this that wants to have a bit of a chat and get on the live stream, then feel free. So anyway, let's start calling. So the first thing that we do is we do something called calling CQ, which is basically saying, I'm here, does anybody want to talk to me? So in a second, I'm going to key the microphone by tapping a button on my keyboard, and then I'll talk, and hopefully someone will come back to me. But the first thing I need to do, even though I've been listening on this particular frequency for a minute or so and I haven't heard anybody, I need to check if the frequency is clear. So let's do that now. Is the frequency clear? I'm not transmitting for some reason. Let's just check why. Is the frequency... right, I know what the problem is. Turn that off. Is the frequency clear, please? This is Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray. Is the frequency clear, please? Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico, X-ray. Okay, so you're giving people the chance to come back and say that they're using the frequency. Is the frequency clear, please? Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray. Okay, so somebody tuning up there, that high-pitched sound is someone tuning up. So that says to me that there is someone. I'm just changing the screen a little bit. Last call. Is the frequency clear, please? M0XMX. So the fact that they're tuning up says to me that they're getting ready to use the frequency. Nothing heard, nothing heard. This is Mike Zero, X-ray, Mike X-ray, Central United Kingdom, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike Zero, X-ray, Mike X-ray, calling CQ40, 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 and standing by for any calls. Hello CQ, hello CQ. This is Mike Zero, X-ray, Mike X-ray, calling CQ40 and standing by.
2 Echo 1 Delta Foxtrot India.
Okay, 2 Echo 1 Delta Foxtrot India. Yeah, very, very good afternoon to you, sir. The name this side is Mike, and my location is Burton-upon-Trent, and I'm currently live streaming at the moment on YouTube. I hope you don't mind. From M0XMX, over.
Sorry, 2 Echo 1 Delta Foxtrot India return. Sorry, Mike, I didn't get your full call sign. The name here is Ray Romeo Alpha. 16972 Lincolnshire, over.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. You're very, very, very weak. Don't know whether you've got any more power that you can transmit on. The name is Mike. The name is Mike, and the call sign is Mexico Zero, X-ray, Mexico X-ray. Roger. Yeah, Mexico Zero, X-ray, Mexico X-ray. Mike Zero, X-ray, Mike X-ray. Roger.
I believe I may have your call sign, Mexico Zero, X-ray Mike Foxtrot. Is that correct?
X-ray, Mexico X-ray. X-ray, Mexico X-ray. Roger.
Sorry, X-ray Mexico X-ray. Mike Oscar X-ray Mike X-ray, over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Mexico Zero, X-ray, Mexico X-ray. 2 Echo 1 Delta Foxtrot India. Very, very good afternoon to you, Raymond. Yeah, as I said, I'm live streaming. I don't know how much you can hear of Yeah, no problem, no problem. 7-3. QRZ, please. Any other stations? This is Mike Zero, X-ray, Mike X-ray. Hello, CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike Zero, X-ray, Mike X-ray. CQ40, CQ40, CQ40. Mike Zero, X-ray, Mike X-ray.
Yeah, Mike Zero, X-ray, Mike X-ray. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec.
Yeah, Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, I think it was. And I think your name is Adam. I can see it on my login software. Yeah, just to let you know, Adam, if it's okay with
balcony, down the hallway to the front door, in one bedroom, out the oven, in the other one. And it's obviously fed with 450 oven ladder line. Works brilliantly. Probably better if the other half was outside, but living in a block of flats, you do what you couldn't do. You have to live with what's available to you, but there we are. Yeah, I won't hold it with you just in case other stations want to work you, but allowing for the conditions of the day, not too bad from if you're in remote control to your transceiver in Sheffield. This is G7CRQ, over.
Yeah, all copied there, Adam. No problem whatsoever. Understood 100% of that. Okay, my friend, you take care. Have a great rest of the weekend. And you're in the logbook, and I look forward to working you again sometime. 7-3.
7-3.
QRZ, please. QRZ, this is Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray on 40 meters. Yeah, Roger, Roger. That's a nice strong signal. Golf 4. Hold on. Golf Mike November. Yeah, very, very good afternoon to you. I believe it's Ray. The name this side is Mike, and I'm physically located in Burton upon Trent, but the radio is actually located just outside Chester. It's a Flex 6300 from M0XMX, over.
Ray. We're about 15 miles northeast of London, the QTH, in southwest Essex. I'm running the FTDX 101 Delta. I'm driving a linear, about 400 watts, and the antenna's just a dipole, a resonant dipole for this band. Not very high though, about 20 feet, and running roughly east-west. But you're coming in 5 and 9, no trouble at all, 5 and 9. So I guess your signals are actually coming from Chester area, although you aren't there with the rig. You're I forget where you said you were, but I think the transmission site is Chester, from G4 Golf Mike November.
Yeah, Roger that, Ray. You're completely right. So in Chester, there's a Flex 6300 with excuse me, with a full-size G5 RV and 100 watts. And yeah, nothing wrong with your signal whatsoever. It's very, very good. You're 5.9 plus a few dB, and I don't know whether I mentioned this at the outset, but I'm actually live streaming this onto YouTube, and you can find the stream just by searching my call sign on Google or on YouTube. But yeah, you'd actually see on there that, in fact, if you go back in time, if you look for around about 19 minutes into the live stream, you'll actually see the start of this conversation, and then you'll be able to see your signal and hear it, and you'll be able to see that you're just into the red. So I would say you're around about 5 to 10 dB over S9. So yeah, lovely, lovely signal from you there, Ray. From Mike 0 X-ray, Mike X-ray, physically sat in Burton upon Trent, over.
Oh, Roger there. Yeah, I'll make a note of that. Okay, fine there, Mike. Yeah, it was quite a few weeks ago, but there was a mega streaming event on 40 metres. There were 6 of them, I think. And I think I worked them all on particular, well, so I think it was a Sunday morning, not too sure. I know it's over the weekend. Anyway, won't hold it with you. I'll look you up on YouTube a bit later on. And thanks for the QSO. Mike 0 X-ray, Mike X-ray, G4 Golf Mike November.
Yeah, no problem, Ray. Really nice to work you, sir. And yeah, thank you very much for coming back to the call. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and take care until the next time. You're in the logbook. Thanks, Ray. Bye-bye for now.
Yep, 7-3's Mike.
QRZ, please. Anybody else? M0XMX in Burton-on-Trent. Hello, CQ. Hello, CQ. This is Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, calling CQ40, CQ40, CQ40 meters, M0XMX, calling CQ and standing by. Hello, CQ. Hello, CQ. This is Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, calling CQ40, CQ40, CQ40 meters, M0XMX, calling CQ and standing by.
2 Echo 0, Whiskey Golf Alpha.
2 Echo 0, Whiskey Golf Alpha. Just bear with me one sec. I've just got to enter that into my login software. 2 Echo 0, Whiskey Golf Alpha. Brilliant. Thanks very much for the call. I think it's Anthony. Very, very good afternoon to you, Anthony. I can see you up on Log4OM. And yeah, just to let you know, my name is Mike, and I'm currently live streaming this onto YouTube. I hope you don't mind. You can find the stream just by searching my call sign, M0XMX. I'll give you a signal report on your next over, but it sounds quite strong. So yeah, thanks for coming back to the call, Anthony. From M0XMX, over.
Yep. Okay, Mike. Yeah, nice to catch you on. It is Anthony here, and as you can see, I'm down in Canterbury. So yeah, the band's pretty quiet. I can hear a bit of distant German stations and European stations, but that's about all at the moment. Trying out. Just finished off the new antenna. Mike, so yeah, just hoping to get some reports really, and hopefully you can hear me. 57 for you if I didn't say. M0SMX 2E0 Whiskey Golf Alpha.
Yeah, roger that, Anthony. Well, 58 for you. 58 is your signal report. Audio is absolutely fine, no problem whatsoever. And as I say, yeah, I'm actually live streaming it, so you can actually go back and check on it, and you can actually see your signal using the SDR. If you look for around about 23 minutes into the live stream, then you'll see when this QSO started. But yeah, I'm actually remoting into a Flex radio, which is physically located just outside Chester, but my location is Burton-on-Trent, using 100 watts into a full-size G5 RV there, Anthony, from M0XMX, over.
Yeah, great, Mike. Thanks for all the info. Yeah, I'll take a look. 23 minutes in, I think you said. Yeah, 100 watts here, 991A, and I've got a very large loop up in the tops of 6 oak trees, so it's 900 feet. 900-foot loop at 50 feet, so a bit low to the ground. It's multiple wavelengths on this band, Mike, so we'll see what it can do tonight and tomorrow morning once it's dark. So M0SMX, thanks for the chat. 2E0 Whiskey Golf Alpha.
Yeah, no problem, Anthony. Really nice talking to you. And well, my opinion is it's working great. So I hope you'll be impressed with it later on as well. Anyway, you take care. Thanks a lot for coming back to the call. And as I say, yeah, 23 minutes into the live stream, and you'll see and hear exactly what you look like. Take care, Anthony. Have a nice rest of the day, and stay safe. Bye-bye for now.
Cheers, Mike. Bye-bye.
QRZ, please. QRZ. This is Mike 0 X-ray, Mike X-ray. Any stations? Mike 0 X-ray, Mike X-ray.
Golf 8 Delta Lima X-ray.
Golf 8 Delta Lima X-ray. Thank you very much for coming back to the call, sir. The name this side is Mike, as I believe your name is Mike also. I'm physically located here in Burton-on-Trent, not too many miles away from you. But the physical antenna, the physical radio itself, is just outside Chester. I'm remoting into a Flex 6300. So that probably gives us the benefit of having a little bit more distance between us. But yeah, I'll give you a signal report on your next, but it sounds pretty good, Mike. From M0XMX, over.
Yeah, from G. Okay, you've got the details, okay. And you're 5.9 with me, no problems at all, nice audio. So the remote operation is working very well. I think the band's gone a little bit quiet at the moment, with which it tends to do at this sort of time of day, doesn't it? But yeah, still 1 2 UK stations around. Running the ICOM 7610 and dipole, which is fairly low, only about 4 meters, so not the best, but seems to work reasonably well into G from G 8DLX.
Yeah, absolutely. I've only just really gone back onto the Flex recently because we've had a few issues with power supplies. So I haven't actually used the Flex for a good few months. But the power supply got sorted the back end of this week. And so here I am now back on 40 meters running full power, 100 watts by the way, into a full-size G5 RV. And yeah, enjoying being back on the radio. I don't know whether I did mention this at the start, but I'm live streaming this at the moment onto YouTube, so hope you don't mind. And if you want to go on there and see your signal and hear the audio, then if you just literally look for around about 26 minutes into the live stream, that's when you'll find this QSO there, Mike, from M0XMX, over.
Yeah, from Jack Deluxe, and I don't very often do YouTube, so. But understood. Okay then, Mike, I think you're trying to work a few stations, so that's good. And I'll press on at this end. So best of luck with the remote operation, and catch you on 373 for now. Mike 0 X-ray, North X-ray, Golf X Delta, Lima X-ray, Richard.
Yeah, thanks very much, Mike. Lovely speaking to you. And thank you very, very much for coming back to the call. You're now in my logbook. And until the next time, I'll also say 7-3. Take care, Mike. Bye-bye for now.
73.
QRZ, please. Anybody else? Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray. Calling CQ40.
2 Echo 0, India, Japan, Tango.
Oh, I missed the last bit of the call sign. 2 Echo 0, question mark.
2 Echo 0, India, Japan, Tango. India, Japan, Tango.
Roger, Roger. I've got that. It's not coming up on my QRZ though, so I don't know whether I've typed it in wrong. Let me just make sure I've put. Yes, it is. Richard, just outside Birmingham. Very, very nice to meet you, sir. The name this side is Mike, and I'm physically sat in Burton-on-Trent, but the radio is sat just outside Chester. I'll give you a signal report on your next there, Richard. From Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, over.
Yes, 2E0, IJT returning. You've dropped down a little bit into the QSC, but I was getting you a big strong 5 and 9. You're the first person I've spoken to that's remote, operating remotely, so that's quite cool to be doing that. I heard you mention about a YouTube channel. I should have to have a look at that as I'm sat at the computer, so I should be having a look at that myself in a minute. Back to you.
Yeah, roger that, Richard. Well, if you go into YouTube and just search my call sign, M0XMX, then you'll find it. And if you look for around about 29 minutes into the live stream, then you'll see the signal and hear the signal as well. Yeah, the Flex, it's a Flex Radio 6300. It used to live with me here, but my noise floor is too high. So really, HF was a no-no for me. But thankfully, I've got a friend that lives just outside Chester, and he's got a much lower noise floor, and he was happy to house the Flex, and now we share it. So yeah, it's a Flex 6300 plugged into a full-size G5 RV with 100 watts, and I'm using the software here on my PC, and yeah, so it really is an excellent product. I've got other radios as well, and normal radios with displays and dials and knobs and stuff, but the Flex is absolutely beautiful, and you can use it on your laptop or your iPad wherever you are in the world. So yeah, it's a great product there, Richard. From M0XMX, over. We may have lost him. 2E0 IJT.
Go for Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray. I lost you right down into the noise there.
This is how the atmospheric conditions affect radio waves.
Thank you very much for the contact.
Yep, no problem, Richard. Okay, you take care, sir. Thanks a lot for coming back to the call, and you're now in the logbook. Bye-bye for now. QRZ, please. QRZ. This is Mike Zero X-Ray, Mike X-Ray, calling CQ40. So the atmospheric conditions can make the signals come and go, and that's why it's completely different to using Skype or your mobile phone, and that's where the fun is. Hello CQ, 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 CQ40, CQ40, CQ40 meters. This is Mike Zero X-Ray, Mike X-Ray, M0XMX, calling CQ40 and standing by. Hello CQ, hello CQ. This is Mike Zero X-Ray, Mike X-Ray. CQ40, CQ40, CQ40. Mexico Zero X-Ray, Mexico X-Ray. Hello CQ, hello CQ. Mike Zero X-Ray, Mike X-Ray. Hello CQ, hello CQ. Mexico Zero X-Ray, Mexico X-Ray. Calling CQ40, 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 CQ40 meters. This is Mike Zero X-Ray, Mike X-Ray. Calling CQ40 and standing by. CQ40, CQ40, CQ40. This is Mike Zero X-Ray, Mike X-Ray. CQ40, CQ40, CQ40. Mike Zero X-Ray, Mike X-Ray. Okay, well, now that's dried up a little bit, why don't we go for a little bit of a skip around and see who we can find, and just check in with a few other people. So we've moved down the band now, and let's just go and see who else is calling. This call sign here, 2E0HPI, this is a friend of mine called Carl. It looks like he may be on.
200 foot, I should say 200 foot by 50 foot, and most of it's grass, and I have to use the old sit-on mower for that.
Somebody having a chat.
And spend a bit of time doing that, and used to get really hot as well. You could.
It's definitely not as busy today as what it was yesterday. Yesterday there was a contest on.
Totally forgot a lot of the ins and outs of it.
Irish station. And that's the top of the band, 7.2. Okay, so I just wanted this to be a little live stream, just basically to test the setup. I'll try and come back on later on. Hi Andy, how are you? Happy New Year to you. So yeah, I'll probably come back on later on today, maybe when the band's warmed up a little bit, maybe when there's a few more stations.
Even more amazed when I.
But there you go. So that's 35 minutes in the live stream, and I'll just turn that down a little bit. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. I tried to give you a little bit of background about what amateur radio is and radio waves and stuff like that. But yeah, for now, I'll leave you, and maybe I'll pop back up later on. If you're not subscribed to the channel, it might be worth subscribing just so that you get notified the next time I do live streams like this.